Hello and welcome, my horrible and my terrible BTD6 players. It's SJB here, and I've got a lot to go over very, very quickly right in the very beginning here, so I'm going to try to get it done as quickly as possible. We're going to jump into some real bad gameplay here. So, just to start this off, I want to throw out there that if you guys have not checked out my shorts yet, I highly recommend it. You can easily go to my channel and then just go over to, instead of the video section, go to the shorts section, and you can just kind of spam them and watch them to all of your glory that you want to experience. That being said, one of my most popular short ideas was when I first started making them. I checked out, 5, 10, 15 different ideas of, different things that I could actually keep up with. And one of the top things that you guys generally enjoyed was my bad tips videos, in which I make things that don't really make that much sense, still sort of make a little bit of sense. And of course, most people kind of realize that they're fake, but there are those few gullible people out there that do not realize that those are indeed fake and try to argue with me in the comments about how this tip doesn't work. So anyways, one of you guys in my most recent video asked me to make a video on seeing if all of my bad tip combo videos can be used together to still beat Bloons TD6, and that's where we're at right frickin' now. So, of course, we're using Azili, the best hero in the game, guys. And I gotta just be honest with you guys and say that a lot of my bad tips are sort of late game bad tips videos, or bad tip ideas. So, I really can't get going with them until kind of later on in the game. But I wanted to start off getting enough money to actually make some of this stuff possible. So, I am going to be farming just a little bit here, probably getting one third tier farm, and then we're going to really start to focus on some of the real, actual gameplay here for us very, very soon. I think everybody knows this by now, but before you end up buying a Distraction Ninja, make sure you buy a bottom path tack shooter in a pretty good spot, usually a tack sprayer or even an overdrive, to distract you from how bad this upgrade actually is. So I think most people know by now that an advanced intel sub is pretty freaking amazing because you can see anywhere on the map if you get a tower in range. So what we're going to do is we're going to build in ninjas everywhere on the map to give our sub range throughout the entirety of the map and give this guy automatic camo detection in the frickin' process. It's just an amazing combo, strategy, and everything put together that you just can't beat it, bro. Look at this. Now this sub is going to be getting so many pops, it's almost absurd. I think everybody probably knows this by now, but spike factories are going to be better in the front of the map because you're going to be popping the balloons as soon as you possibly can. And that will mean that there's less balloons on the screen for us to have to deal with later. So, clearly an absolutely ridiculously good idea. So one other thing to keep in mind is that ice towers are one of the best towers in the game because they're going to slow down the balloons, allowing all of your other towers to actually pop them even easier and more efficiently. So definitely use ice towers whenever possible here. Just a very, very, very good tower combo. In addition, what we can do with ice towers is quite unique and special because we can end up getting a middle path ice tower here. I can't quite afford it yet, but I do want to get the snowstorm, and I do want to get the larger radius here. And I might also push myself all the way through to be getting a primary mentoring village here, just so I can make sure that I get extra range on this guy and start building my banana farms on water from now on, because that will allow me to basically make more money. So let's get this guy going, snowstorm. Bam! And then I gotta decide if I want to, let's just do one banana farm for now, and then eventually, if we want to, we can go back and get some more action going for us. So, let's get this going. Ooh, we got round 40 coming up, though. This is kind of a scary round for us. Let's slow it down next to our spike factories. We can get even more pops. Good, good, good. Not too bad. Pretty decent. Still a lot of balloons here. We're gonna have to go for the refreeze, though, I think. I think there's only one way that we're gonna pop this puppy. It's gotta be with this ice tower combo. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got some zebra balloons popping out, though. But ninjas, and our, of course, freaking advanced intel sub, easily cleaning them up. The only non-bad tips I'm going to give you guys today is if you want to be nice and generous to me, you could use my SJB creator support code. It really does help me out, so thank you guys so much, and enjoy the show. Another thing to keep in mind while playing Bloons TD6 is that you probably want to get a downdraft helipilot at some point. This is one of the best towers in the entire game to slow down the balloons and just kind of push them back into place. And definitely whenever playing with this guy, make sure you're locking him in place in the back of the map so no balloons will actually sneak through the back of your defense. He'll just get shot backwards and let your other towers deal with it later. And so far, it's going pretty well. Look at this guy, man. Absolutely dominate, not let anything go through my defense. All right, it's about that time. We're going to go for our primary training, and I think we're going to go primary mentoring as well. I want to fit at least one banana farm in here, and I'm kind of upset that I still can't do that. I feel like my positioning is not that horrible, and I don't know, just don't want to buy a full-on absolute zero here. Be making any freaking money over here, which is kind of upsetting. I don't remember if primary mentoring gives us any extra range. All right, well, Looks like we're stuck with a single banana farm here, guys. This is awful. All right, round 49. Clearly going quite well at this point, but I am definitely worried about future camo balloon rounds, and obviously the group balloons here are getting kind of ridiculous. So one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure I get a... you know, let's do it like this. Let's start off with an alchemist, and we're going to put the alchemist down right here because he can see through walls. So if I want to, I can actually throw through these guys, and I'm going to go for a quick bottom path transforming tonic. Oh, crap! We got a lot of regen balloons coming in here. Uh-oh, this could be the death of us. Oh, no. Oh, no! 49! Too beefy! And I couldn't afford anything. So clearly, we need to start adapting our strategy a little bit. I think one of the main things we need to do is we need to make sure we start getting a bunch of random bottom path druids over here. Clearly, one of the top tier strategies. And I'm going to go for hard thorns on this puppy, and we're going to plan on getting a few poplusts, actually. So far, it's going okay, but clearly not great. It's like going good enough, I suppose. And then what we want to do is we want to make sure we're using the druid spread strategy, so we don't actually fully focus on... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. This is where the overwhelm starts to happen. Let's freeze them all right next to all of our towers. Make sure no regens actually regen anymore with Azili. And oh my god! This is probably the best strategy I've ever created so far in the history of the world. Absolutely wonderful. All right, let's get a few more poplusts across the board here and really start to shine. So, yeah, definitely whenever you're using poplusts, just bundling all up in one spot here it'll probably end up working because you'll get a decent amount of multiplication bonus here. But what happens is if you end up spreading them out a little bit and just have all of them just have a little bit of bonus instead of all the bonus, it can be a really good way to kind of like keep your defense spread out through the entire map. So one part of your defense is not like the entirety of your defense. You know, you want to spread that crap out a little bit. All right. Oh, I'm also worried about the camo balloons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for, and we got round 59 coming up soon too. So we want to make sure we build a sub. And I'm a little bit worried about the lead balloons for this sub, so I want to make sure that I get the heat-tipped darts here before I end up going for my submergence support. And what this will allow me to do is to decamelize even the lead balloons if I need to here, which is, it could be very, very important for us here because this guy cannot see leads or really camo leads, and then these guys don't really pop the leads either, so that is a big problem for us. This will be important for us to decamo so our other towers that can pop leads can actually see them and pop them. I'm kind of glad that I put this banana farm on water because I like making more money. I mean, $26 compared to $20 clearly is extremely superior. It's kind of nice, you know. It's weird because this is nice because this is actually fresh water. If you put your banana farms on any sort of saltwater lake, though, you got to be careful because that can actually hurt your banana farm production, and nobody likes that. So you just definitely be careful with that. All right. Okay, we're still going pretty reasonably strong here, but we need to start thinking late game. We need to start thinking about our big boys, our 4th tiers and our 5th tier towers. And I never ended up getting my overdrive, so I'm just going to get this puppy. I feel like it's about that time. We've got a lot of balloons still trying to sneak through our defense. Even though this guy isn't in range of my primary mentoring or anything, I still think he's going to be a helpful asset to our team. All right, we're going to go for at least one more druid here to spread out my defense even further. Yeah, let's go for at least one more right here, and then I might even stretch out a little bit further. I might even go for another random populous druid somewhere over the corner here. We'll see. But I also would like to get some sort of 4th tier banana farm so I can really start to save up some money at this point. And I definitely want to go for this guy as my 4th tier because, again, making more money from sucking up all of this fresh water, dude. I feel a little bit bad for the fishes in this one because I am going to absolutely ravage your water supply, my friends. Ravage it. Steal it all, kind of. Sort of, a little bit. We'll see. All right, I will admit that if something comes through here, I'm going to be very, very sad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting my transforming tonic over here. I'm going to get the larger potions as well. And then even if the balloons end up going through here, I can see through the walls where other towers cannot see through those walls. I can show it perfectly with a sniper. This is like a town wall here. So luckily, this guy can see through them, so it's not a big deal for us. All right, here's round 59, though. This could be a little bit scary. Here's the camo leads that I was telling you guys about. I was definitely worried about these guys. Some of them are getting popped by Azili, but not all of them. So we definitely want to decamo with our heat-tipped submergence support angry sub here. That's going to de-camo the lead balloons, and we can use everybody else to clean up and pop the rest of them. Absolutely wonderful. So far. But I need to go for this banana farm, and I need to go for it soon. So we need to sell this guy and just get this flowing as soon as we possibly can. All right. Oh, definitely getting scary over here. But luckily, Ice Tower coming in clutch. Dang, here's round 63. I'm definitely having some major issues here, so we got to do something kind of wild. I'm gonna have to pool stack here so I can get my sniper to be able to see over these walls. Otherwise, I think we might be doomed. So I'm going to get a few pools over here real quick. Come on, come on. I got to hurry up, dude. I got to get more pools. Will this allow me to see over the walls at this point? All right, let's see if our sniper can see over walls now. Indeed he can. Wonderful. All right, and we're going to go for a quick bouncing bullet with faster firing and even faster firing. And that should keep us in the game against round 63 here, especially near the end of this map. And now we've got 2 ice towers here to slow these guys down even further. Definitely a good team. Heck yeah, dude. Nice! Honestly, this is where Azili really starts to shine. I mean, the 60s, some of the toughest rounds in the entire game right now, and look what Azili's doing for us. And I don't even have to use her abilities necessarily. But if I want to, of course I can, because I'm making extra lives off of this guy, so if I really need some extra help, I can say, guess what, bro? I'm worried about the Bloons. Let's totem this crap, and let's pop it all! Azili, one of the best heroes in the game by far. It's almost an absurdity that they even allow her to be in the game at this point. It's almost confusing me. You know, I mean, a lot of other heroes have been buffed and nerfed and changed, and Azili just seems to be that residual OPness that just can't be stopped, right? I mean, it's just there, hanging around, flopping out whenever it feels like it, and just automatically destroys everything in sight. You know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, actually. It's almost like Godzilla, if Godzilla got to come back to life. In fact, the Kaiju skin for Pat probably should have been a Kaiju kitty, right? I mean, just like a big, gigantic cat ravaging buildings and islands and people and whatever. I mean, that's exactly what's going on right now, but it's basically all oriented towards one thing, balloons. And the balloons are getting destroyed. I mean, look at this pop count. We're at 39,000 pops. I mean, even some of my better towers here. A Popless Heartthorns Druid, 18,000. Chump Chains. This guy's only got 280 frickin' 2 pops. I mean, even my sub, who's been around the entire game, Footlong, he's got only 6,000 pops, and he's got advanced intel with all these ninjas all over the screen. Clearly, Azili is one of the best heroes in the entire game. There's no doubt about it, and I'll fight anybody who disagrees with me. I'm sure you guys, I think at this point in the game, we have one major weakness, and that's balloons, so we just need to slow these guys down a little bit more. So we're going to throw down a few more ice towers kind of throughout the map here to make sure that none of these balloons are going to actually end up sneaking through at all. They don't need to be strong or beefy or anything like that. Just a good spread is probably your best bet. All right, so we're on round 75 right now, and as you can tell, things are still going pretty smooth. We do have to use some abilities here and there, but overall, we're doing great, and these ice towers are slowing everything down exactly as anticipated and planned. So let's go for at least one more Popless Druid, and, you know, let's go for a couple more, because I really feel like my Druid spread strategy is not really, like, fully incubated yet. I feel like I need to keep incubating just a little bit, you know? And luckily for us, I mean, Downdraft in the back here just chilling and popping all this stuff. It's pretty nice, dude. Oh, yeah, look at the ceramic popping power. No problem. And regen popping power. We don't even need to use Azili's abilities yet. All right, as far as money is concerned, though, we are still a little bit low on money. We only got $9,000 right now. I feel like I've been spending a good amount of money on a lot of random things, and I just don't really know where to go for it from here. So, I don't know. This is weird that this has 2 times druids. I don't think it's actually truthful. I think it's lying to me. Yeah, look at that. It's only got 1. The heck? Why is it lying to me, bro? Why is it lying? It's like doesn't want me to put a druid there or something like that. All right, so everybody's boosted 1 time. Oh, this guy's boosted 2. This guy's boosted 2 times too. Oh, yeah. As you create a chain, you get boosted twice. Nice. And even ridiculous rounds like round 78 going down. Easy peasy, boys. But we need to start doing some fancy stuff here very, very soon, because Moabs are going to start to be a major issue for us, and I think there's really only one answer for us. I think everybody probably understands this by now, but just in case you don't, make sure whenever you're getting your Moab glues, put them in the back of the map. Specifically, if you're going to get all the way to a super glue, or planning to get a super glue, put them in the back of the map, because if Moabs ever do get all the way to the back of the map here, you'll be able to easily defend against them. All right, we got a big issue here. This is round 79. This is regen chaos right now. Luckily, we're kind of popping them okay, but as the BFB starts to tank a lot of the balloons here, it's not going to go very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up using Azili's anti-regrow capabilities to kind of stop these regens for a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to sacrifice 10 more lives here with Azili to make sure that I get even more pop and power out of all of my towers. And then I'm also going to freeze everything just to kind of keep it on the screen. And I'm also going to use Azili's last Moab ability here just to make sure these balloons don't overwhelm us too much. Luckily for us, we got another Azili anti-regrow ability here. They'll easily take down all of round 79. Absolutely delicious. We're basically unstoppable at this point in the game. You know, like, what the heck could possibly take us down, dude? We're too good! All right, again, showing off the true power of Azili. Oh my gods, usually kind of a major issue here. It's round 80, of course. But for us, I don't think so. And Azili, 100,000 pops, dude. Fantastic. Now, most BTD6 players would call it quits after round 80 and think, ugh, that was already very difficult. I don't want to keep on pushing myself here. But I think for the rest of us, we realize the power of a crap ton of extra experience in free play mode. It's easy experience, guys. Just keep on going. Round 80 to 100 gives you way more experience than any of the previous rounds here. And we're not having any issues either. Ice Towers clearly still doing their job, slowing the Bloons down, allowing us to pop them all. All right, we just got the money. We're going to get our Super Glue going now. I'm going to go Super Glue, and I think I still want to go just bigger globs and glue splatter. I just want to make sure I'm hitting all the Moabs as they're coming through back here, because I do not want to get overwhelmed by Moabs in the back of the map. That just seems like a bad idea. So definitely want to go glue splatter here. So no matter what, I will hit all those Moab class Bloons. Definitely getting a little bit weird though, with a lot of things getting pretty far here. Luckily for us, though, randomly, still popping it all, boys. Popping it all. Super Glue not even needed to do too much yet. And things are just going down. It's just a rock-solid strategy. You know, I'm a little sad that I don't really have that much space at this point, but sometimes you just have to kind of sacrifice a little bit for decent long-term gains. And what I'm dealing with right now is my village issue. I can only fit about 4 villages next to my Super Glue. And of course, you'd want to only do this next to your strongest towers. But what we're going to do is we're going to end up getting a nice Quadra Jungle Drums powered up Super Glue. So each one of these Jungle Drums gives us about 15% extra speed. And if we do that 4 times, that's 60% extra speed for a Super Glue. And we can do that with any of the towers on the screen that we want to, which is just absolutely amazing if you really get down and think about it, you know? So, yeah, things are going pretty smooth so far. Nothing too crazy at the very least. But we do need to start thinking about round 90. DDTs are still going to be a major issue, and I want to show you guys exactly how to deal with those guys in a really easy and a sort of majestic kind of way. So I think a lot of people probably know this by now, but one of the best ways to defeat DDTs, this doesn't work as well on Chimps mode, but it works in a lot of other situations. Make sure you're getting your lead to golds late game. It's kind of a weird strategy, but it ends up working really well. In fact, we're going to have to actually sell our banana farm here to make sure that this is going to happen properly to get enough DDT popping power. But I'm going to go for quite a few lead to golds here. All right, there we go. Lead to golds. One thing you want to make sure you've got is cam detection on these guys, because if you don't have cam detection, this could cause major issues for DDT popping power, bro, and that's just terrible. Also, I do recommend the larger potions if you haven't gotten it yet. It's definitely a good combo to have over here. So, here is a really good DDT popping power combo. You're going to kind of see it in action right away here at the very beginning of round 90. So, also, you're going to notice I did get a plasma accelerator over here, and it's because I haven't had enough money here to actually complete my full plasma accelerator combo, but I just want to throw it out there that it is very reasonably possible to do this later on. Check out all this money already. Check out this DDT popping power, bro. Oh my god, let it freaking golds, dude. Oh, so good. So good. Again, one of the best combos, one of the best use cases ever in the history of the world for spamming lead to golds. One thing that a lot of BTD6 players forget about is, of course, the plasma accelerators. If you're using plasma accelerators, one thing that you definitely want to make sure you're doing is you're crossing the streams. It doesn't matter if you have really good line of sight all the way down everything. If you're not getting use cases out of these plasma pools, you're wasting out on so much pops, it's almost absurd. I mean, look at this pop count. Look at this. I mean, we're going up thousands at a freaking time, dude. This guy's got 37,000. Well, I mean, that's comparative to my Ice Tower here, who's been around the entire game, has been slowing things down all the time. The sub's only got 10,000, dude. This guy's already got 50,000. That's how absurd this combo is, and that's how good this plasma pool is. Make sure you're using it. So I'll admit it, Bloons are getting reasonably far over here, but that's why we've got our Super Glue in the back, bro. He's stopping the mobs, and he's actually not too bad against the ceramics either. It just kind of works out. But this is only round 92. We do have quite a few harder rounds coming up soon, so we get to show off how powerful everything is just combined together. This is great. All right, I'll admit it, round 94 looks a little bit scary, but this is why we picked Azili. Look at this. Oh my god, Demolition. Clearly best hero in the game, obvi. Is there even any, like, argument on that? I honestly don't know, but if you are arguing against it, why did you just see what you saw? Come on. Be honest with yourself. And we get it back for the next round anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. And we get to just say, screw it, 10 lives, Shmen lives. We've got a crap ton of these guys, easy peasy here. So let's just slow everything down a little bit. Oh crap, that doesn't have cam detection. Let's give it cam detection so we can slow it down a little bit. Now let's make sure the regens... Oh, we don't have any regens. Okay, let's just slow it down. Oh, crap, that also didn't have cam 6 for some reason. I don't understand why. Oh, I don't have top path. That's why. I can't hit Let's. Okay, that doesn't really matter too much because these guys did so much damage against those DDTs that it really didn't matter. And we clean up in the back here. Beautiful. All right, here is round 98, and this is obviously a big, big balloon level. What you're probably realizing by now is that my mortar is just kind of out of place. All right, so we got to do something about that. I don't have quite enough money to make it happen right away, so I have to sell a banana farm. I'm going to buy my... Ooh, I still don't have the money. A few $100. Okay, we're going to get this guy. This is sad, but we have a big cooldown on this puppy. So for now, we're just going to slow everything down, make sure we use Zeely's life skills. And we're going to go for a Moab Hex here to hopefully kill a lot of the Zoma Gods or something. I don't even know at this point. Just kill some crap, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to door gunner our artillery battery. Now what we can do is we can move our artillery battery into position with our... special operations, and we can lock them in place wherever we feel like it. Or we can even put them on patrol points. Even better. Let's put them on patrol points and have them patrol the entire map for now. With our mortar capabilities. This is just absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. And I'll admit, things do look a little bit scary here, but just knowing that we have all these ice towers to put on the balloons just means we're obviously going to be absolutely safe. So, who even cares at this point, you know? Easy peasy. Plus, how could you get anything through a plasma pool, you know? It almost like doesn't even make any sense here, how this is even possible. And check out these balloons, getting all the way to the backpack here. It almost looks like it's going to be a problem, you know? Like, it almost looks like it's going to end up being a problem, but the Moab glue is going to end up doing all the work here and taking everything down with ease. With ease. Like, why is this even an issue? Look at this all. This is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. How can you beat this? I don't know. I honestly don't understand how people could think anything could be better than this strategy right here. Kind of absurd, but there it is. Round 98, even that gets taken down, guys. All right, now we got round 99, though, and of course, this could be a little bit tricky. So we're going to make sure we got every single ability under our belt here, all used up. And DDTs are getting pretty far to the back here, but guess who's back there? Super glue, bro. Our super glue. Moab's in the back of the map. They ain't got nothing on us. Ain't got nothing on us. And then all we got to do is pop the bad balloon. And I don't think that's going to be a big deal at all because we easily have our spike factory in the front of the map here to end up blowing his entire load all over this guy's face. And honestly, I think we can hit him from the front side here right as he walks in. And then hopefully by the time he comes back, we can hit him from the back side too. And we get a little bit of a, we need a little bit of a break, obviously. Everybody's got a little bit of a cooldown period here. But look at this, right in the frickin' face. Wait, where's my ability? Where's my ability? There it is. Okay. We didn't quite get him in the face, but that's okay. That's okay. We did do something at the very least. Now, I want to make sure that I'm doing as much as I possibly can here, so we're going to make sure we use the Zeely's ability. Got to clean all these things up. And then, yeah, it looks like we are going to get him from behind here. Nice. It's a little bit far away, though, but I think it'll still manage. Yeah, there we go. That was decent. Everybody's working together here, and of course, if we put all of our troops in the front of the map, guess what we couldn't do, guys? Couldn't pop this bad balloon at all. But now we got the spread strategy. We get to pop them everywhere on the map. This is just a good strategy. All right, use all of SJB's tips here to be a better BTD6 player, and soon you'll be basically unstoppable. It's that easy, my friends. It's that easy. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, have a super duper delicious 00 Spike Factory day.